Hey, this is Sam, Brickhouse, Enchanted Gardens True Value. In the past, we've talked about some air filters, we've talked about some oil filters. I may hit them again, but today I just wanted to talk about some fuel filters, especially if you're running fuel injected engines. It is extremely important to make sure you're running the correct fuel filters. I've got some different ones here. This is just a Jeep generic aftermarket fuel filter. Then this is a good quality OEM. This is actually a Kawasaki one, extremely good. We use tons of these fuel filters. They are designed to stop all the dirt particles and stuff that is trying to get through that fuel system to get into that fuel pump. And I can take a fuel pump apart and I will show you why you need to be running a good quality OEM fuel filter. So this one I've kind of snapped apart already. You're not really supposed to mess with these, but this one is already been taken care of and it's old. And so we took it apart. If you see, so the fuel filter is supposed to stop all the dirt. And then you got very small micron stuff, just enough to allow the fuel to flow through. Then that gets pumped into this high pressure fuel module on a fuel injection system. Well, you've also got this little screen, this little sock. And as you can tell, this is an old one. It's very dirty. I'll try to see and show you. There's actually a big old pile of dirt right up in there. And if you flip it over on the bottom side, you can see there's a whole bunch of dirt there. Plus it's just, this whole thing is just dark and dirty. And so therefore what that's happening is somebody ran a cheap fuel filter, allowed bigger particles of dirt into this fuel module. It has stopped up this sock. And so now this fuel pump cannot deliver the correct fuel pressure to that engine. You're getting weak power, low power. So just in general, just run the correct OEM filter. It may cost $1 or $2 more, but it could save you a $300 pump. Depends on what brand. Sometimes like Kawasaki may be a little cheaper than like the Vanguards or the Kohlers, but they all run basically the same pump. So just in short, make sure you use a good quality OEM filters. Stay off Amazon. Quit buying them cheap things. They're costing you more money in the long run.